Barty, how are you? I'm not too bad, not too bad. And look, I'm glad you called. It is the highlight of my day. I've got a great idea for a dish that we can do for the show. I'm going to pick you up and I'll be in the Fiat.
Oh, Richard, it's so green. Whenever I
countryside.
see green, I just think mushrooms. I've never been mushrooming. I've always wanted to. Oh, look at all these chickens. Oh. What a beautiful property you've got here, Chris.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Look at this light.
Very fortunate, am I, myself,
Yes.
to have this property.
You are, and your business has boomed in the last couple of years since you started doing mushrooms. So you've got 4 varieties of mushrooms. What's the most popular?
Well, it's not 4, it's 2. It's actually, you got the button mushrooms that turns into flats.
Get out.
Then you
Who
got-
knew?
Then you got the
We
brown.
do now.
The brown turns into portobello. But the most common ones that's
Yeah.
grown all around Australia are the white ones. 90% of mushrooms sold in Australian customers are grown in Australia.
Well, we're going to make the most fantastic breakfast for you.
Well, great.
Well, I don't know whether we'll actually give any to Chris.
No,
We are greedy.
But it'll be a brown rice and chia breakfast with mushrooms.
Yeah, with
that-
your mushrooms.
That sounds great, guys.
Will you take us to that special mushroom to pick some?
Absolutely, let's go.
I've been planning to say that ever since we got here.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, it's not even funny. I just wanted to say
No,
it.
definitely not
You know,
funny.
when you say something you think is funny, it turns out to be just a sentence. That was one of those. Yeah.
Come through, guys. Shh. Come in. They're our babies.
She thinks she's funny. These are so beautiful. Look at these.
Are you going to pick some for us?
Would you like me to?
Yes, please.
Ooh. Tracy, come on. Oh.
Scalpel.
What are you going to do with it, Tracy?
I'm a surgeon. I'm wearing the gloves. I'll be doing it. Okay? Just step back, everyone.
You're using the wrong part of the knife.
It's perfect. I think my work here is done. This is a really nutritious breakfast, and it's easy and it's fun. It's gluten-free, it's lactose-free, very, very low sugar.
High protein, because with the sardines, that's
Yeah.
going to really beef up that element.
And the fermented stuff is really good for your gut integrity. Should we get going?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so I've had the brown rice, or it's already cooked. Now, I've cooked it in this Celebrate Health organic chicken stock, and it takes on, the rice takes on the flavour of the chicken stock. It's just beautiful. And then to that, we're going to add our chia seeds. Okay, so I'm just stirring those in. All right, so now I'm going to cook the mushrooms. Okay, and we're just going to cook them until they turn golden. Can you smell them? Yes, they do smell good, don't they? OK, then all I've got to do now is the eggs. The eggs. Chris has got eggs. Why have you got that chicken?
Because it let me pick it up.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. Do you think there'll be any eggs in here?
I reckon.
Is anyone looking?
Excuse us.
Ooh, very good.
After you.
After us.
Hello. Can we
Hello.
come in?
Can we come in?
Yep, I think we can.
No. Are there any eggs?
It's OK, girls.
It's okay.
Oh, we take your eggs?
Oh, I see one.
I see one.
It's all right. All right. Oh, thank you.
Very good.
Very good.
Ah,
You've got one?
yeah. Excuse me.
Oh,
Both got one.
we've both got one.
Yeah. OK.
All right.
Sorry. We're going now, girls. Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing us your house.
Thank you for your egg. Thank you.
Thank you, girls.
We've got. Ta-da.
Gorgeous. I mean, we'll have to tell Chris that we...
Borrowed.
Yes.
Yes.
Just, I don't think he'll notice. Now, I've got a little bit of show and tell, OK? Because I know you love a good implement.
I do.
Now, this is a gorgeous little egg separator, and I'm just praying that it's going to work today because I know that you can't have egg white.
Yes, it's the white that I'm actually allergic to.
Yes, not
So
the
you can
yolk.
imagine going to a cafe these days and going, can I have an egg yolk omelette?
That's it. You're a freak, man.
You're a freak, yeah.
So I'm going to separate your egg, and I want
I
just want the yolk. And what
Thank
I'll
you.
do is, hopefully that it'll work.
What does that do?
Look, I don't know, and I think it's a complete waste of time.
I don't know what that mechanism does.
It doesn't do anything, and I think it's just stupid. So I'm just going to separate it like I normally would. Okay?
So if you see that anywhere, don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
Because I don't understand how it works.
So there is your perfect egg yolk separated.
Thank you, Tracy.
Okay, and this I will never use again. So a bit of the magnificent Melrose extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Now, that's setting straight away. I like to baste my eggs, so I'll get a little bit of the crispy bit on the outside.
That's the best part.
But what I do, I just put some water in, okay? So it's sort of fried and it's sort of poached. So now I'm just basting that. And
I don't think this has been done on TV.
Actually, I don't think it has either.
No.
Okay? And now I'm going to drop your egg yolk. Now, we've never done this on telly either.
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to drop that in.
Fingers crossed.
And hopefully...
Ooh. Looking good, Tracy.
So there's your perfectly cooked egg yolk.
Great.
Okay, now it's just going to sit there for a couple of minutes while we plate up.
Right. So a little bit of carrot.
This is based on that Korean breakfast thing called bibimbap, which I've never had. I've had the English version called Bill and Ben, but it's not as tasty. Is that
A
cucumber?
little bit more pickled cucumber, pickled cabbage.
How beautiful is that colour?
Look at that good colour.
It's really great.
Let's go for mushrooms now.
Yes,
Thank you, Chris. A few sardines.
lovely.
Lovely. Some sprouts.
What is it with you and sprouts? It's just...
Because I find them really nutty and spicy, and I love them.
I just find you a little nutty.
That's all right. I find you a little spicy.
Thanks, Richo.
All right, we'll just have a little blast.
We try.
There we are.
All right, then. Where do you want the egg?
Can I just have mine right there?
What, on top of the...
Yeah, just...
Go on, plate it properly.
Ah,
There, see?
damn.
I didn't
That
even
would
do
look
anything,
beautiful.
and it fell apart.
All right.
And I've got some parsley.
All right, I'm just going to finely chop a little bit of seaweed.
Okay, lovely.
Look at that.
Yes.
So there you have it, our chia brown rice breakfast.
Yeah, and what
With-
a breakfast.
Yeah. And how
Okay.
great does that look?
Yeah, and look at these
Look,
mushrooms.
I'm really impressed. I thought
Yeah.
we did well.
Here at Intolerant Cooks, we want to help you find things that you can eat. It's not about what you can't eat, it's what you can
eat.
Yep. And thank you for writing to us on Facebook and giving us ideas and telling us how thrilled you are that we're here, because we're thrilled too.
Beautiful.
I want to say hello to Chris from Gippsland Mushrooms, because we had such a fantastic time with him.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, but I'm a bit bouncy today. So we're going to make something really cool.
We're going to make poached barramundi with a little bit of miso
Yeah.
and a bok choy and roast pumpkin salad.
Seriously.
It's clean, it's gorgeous.
And it's FODMAP. So I'm going to pop this straight onto our baking tray.
Yeah. So I'm going to finely slice my ginger here.
Okay, this has to go straight into the oven. 27 minutes, exactly.
She's precise.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put a little bit of my ginger in here.
I've got to say, I'm very impressed with your ginger skills.
There.
There's not a lot of men who can do that with ginger. When you find a man who can do that, hang on to him. I'm using the timer. This looks like it's analog, but it's not. 27 minutes and 32 seconds.
All right. So I just want to slowly cook the ginger till it gets a bit of colour.
I'm going to get started on the bok choy.
Now, leek, a good handful. That just has to soften the leek. You don't want to brown it because it'll go bitter. We've got some water, which I'm going to add to our poaching dish. And some fish sauce. OK, now we come up to the point where we want to add our barramundi.
Ah, nice bit of barra.
So if you've got the end of the ginger that's lying around, throw it into the poaching liquid. Actually,
Yes.
can I have at the end of the a little bit of coriander root, please?
Are you asking me to do things for you again?
No.
Seriously, I didn't sign that part of the contract, but today I'll help you.
I did say please, though, and that was apparently
Okay.
what I had to do.
You want a root? There you go. Knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out. All right.
You need
so,
to remember I'm a goddess. I'm not a
Could you
I'm not
please
a
put that
sous
back?
chef. Yeah. Yes.
Great. All right, so you can have one of these, just, you know, there you are.
I love it when you do that. I mean, I don't know why you do it, but it just makes my toes curl up a little bit.
All right, I'm going to put this in. Skin side down. There we are.
So this is the shiro miso, which is basically fermented soybeans, and other stuff. So the shiro is made with rice, and it's also got sweet potato syrup. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? So the secret with miso is never to boil it. So we can add it to things, but you always make sure that you look after it. So
All right.
I'm going to make up some miso for you, and it's seriously easy. And even when you're making this at home, just remember, make sure that you don't boil it. So I just want a little bit of your poaching liquid. I'm not stealing,
No.
just a little bit, because I want a bit of warmth in here before you can throw it in. Just a smidgy bit, okay?
This does smell fantastic.
It does. And look, you could use boiled water that's been sitting for a minute, but I just want to loosen it up, and then we can put that straight in. Just a smidgy. That's a very direct culinary term, a smidgy.
Which is around a tablespoon and a quarter.
Yeah, that's ready for you.
All right. Thank you.
I felt like a nurse then, handing something to a surgeon. So delicate is Richard's work. I felt quite nursey.
So we turn that off.
Yeah.
So it's not boiling.
Absolutely.
And then we just slowly add our beautiful miso.
So good.
And then we just put that lid on and finish its cooking process for about 10 minutes, Trace.
Okay. I'm ready for you, Doctor.
All right, okay. Stalks.
Stalks. Thank you.
Leaves.
Leaves. That was a beautiful little green dance, wasn't it? Curry?
Yeah, thanks.
I thought it was a lovely bit of curry.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so they just need to be quickly plunged. They won't take more than a few seconds.
I need to do something surgical myself. I'll be touching the chilies.
The chilies. You'll make a great surgeon one day, Nurse Tracy.
Thank you, Dr. Brassey.
All right, so I just want to bring up my sautéed ginger and leek just up so it's a little bit warmer. So when I add my water from my bok choy, that is the beginning of my hot dressing. Oh,
Yeah.
touché.
So I'm just going to take out those seeds because they're burny.
Now I'm just going to add a little of my bok choy poaching liquid, which is basically water, but it does still have some flavour in it, Trace.
Okay.
You listening?
Yeah, of course I'm listening. I'm just trying not to cut a finger off
Okay.
because I'm improving my knife.
So it's about a ladle full. And how are you going there, Trace? You done? Oh, you can be so violent.
Today, I don't care about rules. Ow, chilli.
So let's assemble our salad.
I need to get the pump.
I'm going to get plates.
Fantastic. Look at that, Rich.
That's going to be beautiful. All right. It's not rocket science, it's a salad.
Actually, it is. We've studied long and hard about how to build rockets, and this is what we came up with.
Okay, I just want to tip the dressing in.
That looks really pretty, doesn't it?
Okay. You want all of that to go in, because that is part of the salad. There we are. And we just need to move that around a lot with that spoon over there, Trace.
Move it around a lot.
Do you want to move it around a lot?
Oh, just the salad, not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mash.
I won't.
You just need to amalgamate.
You know, it's like working with a creative surgeon, and I just have to learn how to. Oh!
Sorry, I don't high five.
Oh no, you just do a low.
A low one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Right,
was
we're done.
27 minutes and 30 seconds, exactly.
All right, let's
Yeah.
plate up.
What about the fish?
It's ready.
Okay.
Ah, perfect. Fish lifter.
Fish lifter.
Great. All right. There we are, Tracy. Look at this.
That is beautiful. Beautiful fish lifting, surgeon.
Thank you. Look at that.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Get the beautiful oranges and greens.
Yes.
So what I do want is also some of the dressing at the bottom of this
Yeah.
to go in.
Yeah.
So you put that over.
Nom, nom, nom.
Like so. And also a little bit of the poaching liquid,
Okay.
which has got the beautiful miso in it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is where you get to apply your
Curry.
beautiful curry.
Okay. Little bit of curry. Just a little bit.
That's nice.
And the only thing we have to do now is get a delicate implement for the chili.
Okay. I'm just using dry chilli on mine because I find it easier, whereas Tracy likes to spend a whole lot of time doing this. And if you don't have time at home, just do that.
Here we have miso poached barramundi.
With a roasted pumpkin, bok choy and a warm ginger dressing.
It's FODMAP, lactose-free, gluten-free, egg-free and low sugar. Want to try some?
A fork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm done.
This is really gorgeous, Richie. I want to talk about FODMAP because Sue Shepherd, friend of the Intolerant Cooks, here she is, bit of a spunk.
She is an intolerant hottie.
Now, she is the queen of the low FODMAP diet. So today we're going to make Sue Shepherd's FODMAP panna cotta. Panna cotta means cooked cream.
Basically.
In Italian, yeah.
And it's just got to...
It's...
that.
It does its little interpretive dance.
Yep.
And it's gorgeous, delicate, very light, and the basil in it is a bit sexy. Now, look, because I'm a bit of a name dropper, Clang, Sue Shepherd and I, we're like that. And, well, maybe. And she puts sugar in her version, and you can do that because it is FODMAP, but I sent her a text and said, can we do something else? And she said, yes, we could use Natvia.
Natvia.
So here is your Natvia.
Great.
Which doesn't come from Latvia, but we'd like to think it does.
Now I've got Liddell's lactose-free milk.
Yes, very nice.
Very nice. And some Liddell's lactose-free cream.
Yes.
My Natvia. Ooh, look at that powder go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, it's getting up to a point where we can A, infuse, or B, steep our basil.
Get you. A or B in a sentence. Did you have parentheses around them? I will be A, boiling the kettle. Like so.
And B, dissolving the gelatin.
That's right. No, B, putting a tablespoon of said boiled water into the jug.
Are you going to dissolve that in 1 tablespoon of water?
Yes, I am, because that's what Sue Shepherd's recipe has asked for.
Right.
Yes.
Basil. Now, you do not want to boil this. It just needs to flavour.
OK, I'm going to be putting in the gelatin into the boiling water, OK? I'm doing what you're doing, thinking out loud.
OK, so I'm just going to check on how the infusing is going.
Doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
It does.
I didn't know 4 minutes had passed like that.
There's a great sense of basil in there. You could let this go for 20 minutes.
1 moment, please, hold.
How's your sense of basil?
Oh, basil's there. Oh, yum. It's a great sense of basil.
All right. So I'm going to take this off. You can stir in your gelatin.
My gelatin. So now it needs to be incorporated.
Very good word.
Yeah, a lot of paperwork when you do that, but not so much for the gelatin.
Just stir it a lot.
Yep. And to cool it down, we'll do the fast way. OK.
A little bit of an ice bath.
Yeah, it's great. So, just some ice cubes in some water. And notice how I managed to spill it, even though it was in a pretty jug. Klutz gene, terrible affliction.
There we are.
OK.
Are we right?
Yep, as right as we'll ever be, Rich. That's good pouring. You know, we were little kids in kinder and we had to practice pouring things. Yeah, I always spilt it.
The tribulations of being Tracy.
Yeah, I think there's a series in that.
I'll be busy. Just in case.
You would not.
OK, here are our moulds. This is where I don't make a mistake.
I don't mean it to sound mean. I really don't. But for any woman who's ever said to her husband on the phone, please bring home some milk, and when he gets in the door, he said, did you get any eggs? And he'll say, you didn't tell me about the eggs, because he won't think about the eggs.
He's been at work all day slaving to provide
Oh, and we've
education
been
at home
sitting
for
there.
you.
We've been...
And you've been at home all day and can't get out of the house because you're a little tired.
I've been home all day. I've been home all day.
Yeah. It's like...
Oh, yeah. Keep going, because this is the first and last series of The Intolerant Cooks, as you know it. I've been home all day. What do you think I do?
I don't know, Trace.
What do you think?
That's what people say. What do you do all day?
You think I just stand up in my house and just do stand-up comedy to myself in the mirror and then go and do it on television and do it on radio and then sit there writing books in my pyjamas? Oh, I do that. Yeah. Go on, stick them in the fridge.
I've been dying to do that.
I've been dying for you to do that too.
OK.
2 to 3 hours. I would say 3 hours or overnight, but you know we're not going to wait that long.
No, she won't. Tracy.
Richo,
Ta-da.
I want more from your ta-da.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da.
It's very impressive.
It is.
Yeah. I'm a little anxious, but I'm sure everything will be terrific. Okay, so we just pop that little mould in the water, 2, 3, 4, take it out. Plate on top, turn it upside down, and then it'll come out.
Look at that.
Thank you, God. And it's very, it is very interpretive dance,
Look at that.
isn't it? It's pretty sexy. So we've made something beautiful for people with FODMAP.
A basil-infused panna cotta. It's very, very creamy. And there's a very, very beautiful sense of basil in the background.
And a little bit of Sybil. And maybe just a hint of Manuel. If you want this recipe, just go to intolerantcooks.com.au, check us out, join the mailing list, like us on Facebook, and please share our page with your friends, because we have a huge community who needs this information, and if you don't share it, we won't be back for Series 2, because no one will care.
And there's so much more to say.